Hello. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel, and this week I'm going to document some changes I'm making to my life. Number one thing, and it pains me to even take this out, this thing has taken over my life a little bit in the past few weeks. Quite frankly, I don't think I've gone a full day without consuming in some capacity for the past few months, probably. Yeah, I just feel like it doesn't necessarily make me lazy, but it just makes me slower, makes me more present, makes me have to rest more, take things day by day, which I think is good, but also like I want to make a change. I'm ready for acceleration in my life. I'm ready for change, and I don't want to sabotage myself. So that's number one. Number two, no social media this week. Now, as you can tell, I am trying to grow my social medias, but I feel like I just get so overwhelmed trying to figure out what to focus on. So I'm taking a step away and letting the creativity just brew within me naturally. I'm tired of opening Instagram and my whole entire explore page is like, here's how you should be making money in 2026. Here's how to sell digital products. Here's how to do UGC. And I'm just like, there's too many side hustles, too much to wrap my head around, too many thoughts about long-term positioning. I just like need a break from that. Need the break from thinking about that side of what I'm building, and I want to focus more on my career. I was really hoping to get some good news from a second round interview I had that I really wasn't expecting to get because it was a really cool company and would require a relocation to a really amazing new city, and like the idea of it really excited me. I never pictured myself ever living in this city, but I realized like, wait, I can totally see myself living in this city. And that didn't work out. I ended up hearing about it yesterday, and then that was my sign, like, okay, maybe I really need to reevaluate, and I don't want to just be in the same habits doing the same shit this week, you know? My habits are good, like I have a good foundation, but it's mostly just the weed and the social media that I really feel like is taking over a little, and I need to be detached from that. So to give more context, I feel like I'm in a place in my life where I don't really know what's next for me. Been trying to figure out my life post-grad, and nothing has really quite clicked in the past like 2 years, which kind of sucks. But I think one of my biggest fears is like a year passing and I'm still in the same place that I was in last year. And it sucks because I feel like I can do all the internal work I want, all the reflections, all the connecting the dots about myself, my life, whatever I want, but it's like I can't really apply what I've learned and how I've grown if I don't have an external container for it all. And like I've been praying for some change. There's just so many directions my life can go. I really want to, you know, no longer be in this waiting room. I don't want to be in this position of like, oh, it's all up to me to figure it out next. Like I want clarity, and I want to confront what I've been avoiding by having all the distractions. So yeah, I'm gonna vlog this week. Probably turn this all into one vlog, and at the end of this week is my half birthday. I remember months ago I told myself like my half birthday is my goal for having some type of next step in my life. I don't think I'm gonna have a next step in this week, but still I want to make strides and do the best I can, and hopefully figure out some momentum, because I just feel like I've been floating around the same opportunities for months and nothing has quite materialized. So yeah, it's currently like 9:15. I have a coffee chat with an anthropologist at 11, which I'm excited about. This one in particular I'm excited about because I have a feeling she will be helpful. I see a lot of her activity on LinkedIn and she's always reposting job roles and opportunities and projects and stuff, and seems to care about helping. So yeah, I think that would be fun. This week, or today, sorry, I'm like not making sense, but I'm gonna probably go on a walk, get ready for that now, come back, do some work, take the call, and then go to the gym, hit glutes, and then probably do more work when I come home. And then I'm going to see a mystery movie tonight with my mom. And yeah, so that's the update for right now. This is what I'm wearing to go on my walk. And also this to put over. I thrifted this like a few weeks ago. I love any type of like mock neck, like how cute. But yeah, all that I did this morning so far was had my coffee, then I read my smutty hockey romance on my Kindle for like an hour, and then I made myself a bowl of cottage cheese with some berries and honey and had a probiotic thing, little yogurt thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go on my walk now, and it's 9:30, so I'm probably gonna walk for like an hour, come back. I have a call at 11 and then the gym. Okay, it's actually not that cold out, which is so nice. I always forgot my neighbors literally just moved. So there's new people there and I can't cut through their driveway as much anymore. This is random, but whenever I smell vacation sunscreen, I'm like out of breath. It reminds me of my friend Brie from San Francisco, and I miss her a lot. I miss San Francisco. I love that city. And yeah, also my dad earlier was like, do you want to get Chipotle later? And I'm like, don't have to ask me twice. Another refrain, I sing this softly to myself. I sing this. Okay, I just finished my walk. That actually felt so good. It's like cool out, like it's in the 50s. I ended up even like taking off my jacket because I was getting hot. But it's like very misty out too, so that just felt really refreshing. And yeah, for some reason I'm in pretty good spirits right now. I'm feeling good, even though it's literally only been like 3 hours of this new life. But yeah, I just made my bed and I'm going to do some planning a little bit, maybe journal a little bit, watch my favorite YouTuber while I do that. Her name's Kelly McDivitt. You guys need to watch her. She's like woo-woo and kind of chic and all about intentional living in New York City. She runs a book club. She's all the things. I love her. This iron road I cannot bend, but my walking is lighter when I walk with a friend. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself. This is my not so aesthetic lunch, but I get these egg white wraps because they're 50 calories for 11 grams of protein, no carbs, really good. I made a savory one and a sweet one. So the savory one, I put stone ground mustard at the base and then just some cold cut ham, Colby Jack, some lettuce, and some more mustard. And then here we have some almond butter, bananas, chia seeds, cinnamon. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap these up and eat it. All right, guys, so it's now 6 p.m. I just grinded for so long, still haven't hit my pen or anything, so that's good. And I'm literally just pulling up to Chipotle to get dinner for me and my dad and my mom. Oh my God. Whoops. Just realized it was raining and I was literally driving without the windshield wipers on, and I'm recording and driving, so that's smart. Yeah, so I ended up working on like my Substack rebrand, and like I drew some stuff on Procreate. I think I want to make like custom art for every one of my posts. I'm not that artistically gifted, but like I just think it'd be such a cute touch to have my own more like abstract art to really pull my brand identity together on Substack, if that makes sense. And yeah, I had my coffee chat earlier and it went well. And then yeah, I'm going to the mystery movie later with my mom. And yeah, I also posted on LinkedIn, which is like kind of vulnerable of me. Like who the fuck am I trying to become a LinkedIn creator? But like, I don't know, I kind of feel like if I could find opportunities through putting myself out there, literally on a professional network like LinkedIn, or networking platform, I mean, might as well try, you know. I feel like I'm at a point where I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if people judge me. I don't give a fuck for being too deep, like whatever, like why hold back, you know? I'm just gonna put it all out there, and that's what I'm doing. I feel good about that. I basically made a post about like my journey job hunting and how I used to not know what I wanted to do. I didn't think opportunity wanted me back. I felt like such a loser, and then I realized the purpose of all the rejection, you know, was to literally redirect me to the clarity that I have today about what I want to do. Shit. But at least I know what I want now. At least I know I'm not going to chase a career path that I don't actually want. At least I know a clearer vision towards my dreams now. I used to not like have dreams to work towards. I used to think, oh, life will just show me what I want. But now I realize like I actually do know what I want. I do know the work I want to be doing. I do know the impact I want to have. So it's kind of like I can work top down now, you know? I love a top down strategy. Because truly, like, clarity really unlocks a lot. And I will say though, momentum comes before clarity, not after. But I think you need a little clarity to really make sure your momentum is going in the right direction, if that makes sense. But yeah, I am on my way to Chipotle now. Hello everyone, good morning. It's Tuesday now. I'm headed to Pilates Reformer. It's 8 a.m. Hopefully I'm not late. I have to drive a little bit to get to this class. But yeah, last night I ended up just going to the movie with my mom. The movie's at 7, it ended around like 9, and then I was gonna like, my plan originally was to go to the gym like right from the movie, but then I ended up just taking the same car with my mom, so I ended up just going right home. And then at that point it was kind of just like too late to go to the gym, but at least I got my walk in earlier, in the day, and so I low-key might make up for it today and like go hit glutes after Pilates. I know that's kind of crazy, but we'll see how I feel. I just don't like being super off my routine like that. Not that it really matters, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to like lock in and step up my workout game a little bit. But yeah, after the class, I think I'm gonna go to Whole Foods for a second because there's one in that area, and then possibly get an iced coffee because I feel like Whole Foods has really good like iced lattes and stuff, so we'll see. I can like bring that on the way to the gym. But yeah, review on yesterday in terms of like not smoking weed or not being on social media. I feel like, I mean, no surprise here, but I feel like I was more energized yesterday for sure. There were definitely moments like at night where I was like, fuck, I wish I could be high right now, but like I'm low-key proud of myself because, you know, especially going to the movies, like that's usually the type of thing that I would definitely like want to be high for, and so I was able to just go and like enjoy the movie without it, so that was good. And yeah, I feel like I posted something pretty bold on LinkedIn, like pretty vulnerable, and like usually that scares me, but I honestly think deleting social media, like it just makes me not give a fuck. It makes me like detached from what other people think because I genuinely am not seeing other people, you know what I mean? And yeah, I kind of just feel like, okay, this is my career, this is my life, like I'm gonna put myself out there however I want to, even if it's embarrassing, because you never know what opportunities can come from it, you know? So yeah, I'm babysitting later today at 3, and I definitely want to be more productive. I need to like actually apply to jobs. I didn't apply to any jobs yesterday. I just worked on my Substack, but I feel like I got a lot done. I don't know, I feel like I thought of some pretty creative ideas, like using Procreate for my website or for my Substack and stuff. But yeah, now I'm like rambling on, but yeah, all right, I'll take you guys through my day. Maybe I'll record a little bit at Pilates, we'll see.
All of your work. This Saturday I've got my math class at 1:30. Six folks, no TVs. What else? I have to do it, but it might be fun for you. All right, it's 3, 2, and 1. We step into the well, we take off.
I'm hushing the dog on the chain.
All right, I just finished the class. Hold on my camera. But I just went to Whole Foods, but I thought their coffee bar was closed, and thank God I asked because I guess it wasn't closed, and so I ended up getting an iced cookie butter latte. Whole Foods coffee is really good. And then I also ended up getting a new tea. I got the triple mint from Traditional Medicinals. I've heard people talk about this, and like the thing about me is I'm so easily influenced. Yeah, it's all about digestion, so that's good. I really feel like I do have some digestive issues, so yeah. But yeah, now we're gonna drive to the gym. Will kind of take a while, but yeah, let's vibe out in the car. It's actually freezing out. Like, I stepped out of Whole Foods and the gust of wind that hit me was actually brutal. Like, I hate when it's cold and windy. Pick a struggle, first of all. Second of all, I'm not gonna say we're super close to April, but we're getting there, and it's literally 35 degrees, but probably feels like 20 with the wind. Crazy. But yeah, quickly, my review on the Pilates class. That was really good. I didn't have grippy socks, and I was like, fuck, do I have to buy them? Because, like, I didn't have any, and they're like $20. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm just gonna try to, like, do it without the grippy socks. and I didn't really like need the grip anyway. So yeah, that felt really good. I never feel like Pilates is like fully an effective workout though. I think it's because of the fact that like you're doing each set for only like 45 seconds, and I feel like by the time I actually get into the position and like I'm doing the correct movements and I'm holding the correct equipment and all of that, then it's like 30 seconds left and I feel like I need at least like a minute to get a good progressive overload. I feel like that's kind of my issue with it. It's like I feel like I'm just barely like pushing myself enough, but I feel like the movements are really nice. I love how isolated it is. I love how low impact it is. But yeah, don't clown me for saying this because I feel like this is gonna sound pick me, but like I feel like that was a good warm up. And now I'm gonna hit glutes. So yeah. Alright, hello. I just made some of the triple mint tea. Just came back from hitting glutes and walking. I walked for like 3.5 miles, so I definitely am done with my movement for today. I also made a little lunch. Whoa, it's bright. You can't really see, but it is, hold on a second. So I love these egg white wraps. So I just did some cottage cheese with some Old Bay seasoning tuna that comes in the packet, some lettuce, and then dried mango and some cashews. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this and I have to leave for babysitting in like an hour and a half. So yeah. There are certain creators that I'm like really invested in, and Demetra is one of them. For some reason, I'm obsessed with her, so yeah, I'm watching her newest YouTube video while I eat. Okay, I just finished babysitting and now I'm in the parking lot at the coffee shop that my friend works at. I'm gonna go in there and do some work on my computer for the next hour and a half until she closes. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of sad right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but I just feel kind of bored with my life. Not much has changed in the past year, I'm not gonna lie. A lot has changed internally, but not externally, which it is what it is. But I just don't know what I'm waiting for anymore, and like, I'm bored. I'm tired of having to figure things out, you know? Here we are in Queens, vibes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Responsible Queen.
I got a plum honey. It's a non-alcoholic pomegranate and lemon juice topped with Ume sparkling soda.
So good. I just got some Sauvignon Blanc. And we're vibing.
It's super cool in here. Follow Sammy's Bites on Instagram.
Yes. I'll literally put the ad. I'll put the ad. Follow Sammy's Bites for the best food reviews in the Hudson Valley.
And New York, all over New York, and wherever you travel to. London is soon.
London soon. Coming. ... Yeah, period. Okay, so we went out. This is my friend Sam. We're drinking. I don't drink often, but you know, it's one of those nights. Hello, good morning. It's currently Wednesday. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. But yeah, last night I ended up going out with my best friend, Sam. Kind of random, but that was really fun. I'm really glad we did that. Especially because if I'm going viceless on my normal vice, you know, I'm not opposed to indulging in the other vice. But yeah. All you missed so far was me eating breakfast. I just made an oatmeal bowl with berries, cinnamon, chia seeds, Catalina Crunch, all of that. And yeah, I'm gonna hit back and biceps today, which is kind of my favorite. Don't have a lot of time though before I have to be back with the car, but we're gonna make it work. All right, see you guys later. I've been loving these like Activia little probiotic dailies in the morning. Gotta get your probiotics in. And yeah, I just want to quickly walk you through my workout split every week. I will do 3 lifting days, so I always do a glute focused leg day, a quad focused leg day, and then a back and biceps day. So that's what I'm doing today. And then I like to do a few workout classes, so I'll do like 2, maybe 3 workout classes. Usually Pilates, like either reformer or mat. Yesterday I did reformer. Sometimes I'll do a strength like circuit class. Sometimes I'll just do a normal yoga class or yoga sculpt, something like that. And then I'll do another day at the gym that's just hitting like abs with like weighted abs basically. So it's like a lifting day but with just for abs. And then I always will do cardio. So I really try to get at least 10,000 steps in every day. And I'll do like an hour of stairs a week. And yeah, then I'll have like 1 active rest day and that's it. All right, I'm back from the gym. I just made a quick snack with my egg white wraps. So this is the natural chunk peanut butter with banana. And then this is almond butter. And this chutney, date and cumin. I don't know, kind of random. And then yeah, I also put half of a banana sliced up in the peanut butter one. And yeah, I'm gonna make real lunch probably in like an hour and a half, but this is just to time me over. And I'm dead. I'm dead because it's actually freezing out. It's like 20 degrees. Freezing, windy, and cloudy. Like my worst. I just hate this weather combination. I'm excited for warmer sunny days. I mean, it's almost April. All right, I'm gonna do just a little bit of skincare. First thing I'm doing is this Fresh Kombucha facial treatment toner. I never really use toner, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling a little, I accidentally poured a lot on, a little self-care moment. Something about toner bottles annoy me though, because it comes out so fast. I'm like confused. Like, holy shit, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, I just took a shower and like blow dried my hair, and I'm kind of stuck at home for the rest of the day because I don't have a car to drive anywhere, which is fine. I kind of like being stuck at home because, I don't know, I tend to have a lot of like decision paralysis. And so it's like, okay, I'm kind of forced to be at home. Like, I don't have to make any decisions. You know what I mean? I like that for sure. I'm gonna let this dry. I also want to like put my hair up like that. And then I'm gonna take the Ordinary, it's a multi-peptide and copper serum. I haven't used this in like forever. It's blue. But yeah. And yeah. It's hump day. Honestly, guys, what's pushing me through this week is knowing that on Friday I will treat myself to a joint. It's honestly been really nice, like, not having Instagram or TikTok, even though sometimes I find myself, like, you know, out of habit, just like trying to look up Instagram or TikTok, nothing's there. But it just shows me like how much of a unconscious habit it is to just like open your phone and instantly go to TikTok or Instagram, and just like, this is what I do instead of sitting with my thoughts, I guess. Like, I'm now going in with fresh black tea, age delay, eye concentrate. So yeah, I'm also like sweating right now.
I'm buried beneath the sand. There's no way to speak or reach out my hand.
All right, it's like 1:30 now. I'm gonna make some lunch. I love these chicken nuggets from Tyson. They have like cheese in them, so they're so effing good. 23 grams of protein per 7 pieces. I usually make like a bunch of pieces though. So I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer and probably have some cottage cheese on the side with like berries or something. We'll see. And yeah, I'm just kind of working on revamping my website right now, and then I'm gonna apply to some jobs. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday. You guys didn't miss much from yesterday. I literally just grinded on my computer like all day. I ended up finishing my website rebrand and like applying to some jobs. I also looked into Worldpackers because I would love to do some international volunteer work. And then one of the jobs I applied for was like a research internship in Italy, and then they just answered me and said like, we love your enthusiasm, we'd love to call you, but are you able, like, we can't sponsor a student visa. So, but I'm just like, okay, I want to figure out a way to make this work, because I'm definitely very interested in research opportunities outside of the US, especially. And I was kind of thinking maybe I can take some type of like short-term course, like a language course, or I really want to go back to school for my master's or PhD at some point anyway, so maybe this is the opportunity. But yeah, I'm just like really open to any opportunity, especially, like I said, anything that would allow me to have international and cultural exposure. But yeah, I ended up calling my bestie from San Francisco yesterday. She's in like a similar job limbo that I'm in, so you know, it's really nice to talk to someone who gets it. And I ended up just watching my comfort show, which is Abbott Elementary. If you know, that show is life. Sorry, that was cringe. But yeah, today, I think yesterday I ended the day feeling good, like, especially because I also was really looking into Substack and like thinking more strategically and seriously about how to grow on there. And I was reading some articles that were like really inspiring me and made me realize like, wait, this is so doable, because so many people will post on Substack, you know, they'll post maybe like 12 long form content pieces, and then they give up, you know, and it's like, that's why only a few make it. But like, I felt this like fire light under me yesterday, where I was like, wait, I want to make this a serious goal. I want to do this because I genuinely believe in like my potential to put my thoughts out there, to grow an audience and build a platform and like really monetize the shit out of my brain, you know, like that's my goal. I'm feeling like committed to the slow burn, tedious journey that is growing platforms. Like, I want to do it. I'm committed to the challenge. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym now and hit abs and cardio. I haven't done like a really solid ab day in a while. Like, I've hit abs here and there in like Pilates classes or just like doing a few sets after my lifts, but like I haven't had a day dedicated to weighted abs in forever. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, one of my March goals was to lose a few pounds. This is me being completely honest. So like during the fall, I was like 5 pounds less than I am now. And then maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was 5 pounds heavier than I am now. So I am going back down, which is good. I think maybe I've had some hormonal changes and that's why I've gained some weight, but like I just want to be leaner, so I'm glad that I'm leaning out. I also think I've gained muscle too, so that's probably also what it is. But yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. I think I low-key, call me crazy, but I've been kind of in the mood to like go and do work at Starbucks. Like that's so random, but like I'm kind of tired of all the coffee shops in this area, even though there are such good ones, like cute local artsy coffee shops. Like there are a bunch of those where I live, but I'm just like, I'm kind of in the mood for like just sitting at Starbucks. It's been literally ages since I've gotten like good pictures of me. Like when I try to find like profile pictures to use for things, like I truly have to use things from like 2 years ago, because like I don't have any good pictures recently. I just don't take a lot of pictures of myself. I mean, I take a lot of mirror selfies of me looking good, but like a picture that someone else took of me, I haven't had that done in like a while. So yeah, that's the update. Have a great day. I'll update you guys later. Hello everyone. We made it to Friday. Yay. You know what that means. But yeah, last night I went to a yoga class and honestly, it was really good. It was an hour and a half long, deep stretch, slow flow during sunset. It was super nice, but I was just very uncomfortable the whole time. I think it's because I hadn't eaten in a while, so my body was like, maybe my sugars were a little off, but also stretching that deeply like hurt like a bitch, not gonna lie. Maybe I just haven't stretched in a while. And I also think that maybe I was releasing some trauma, which sounds weird, but I don't know. I feel like I was just having a moment because I came home and I watched The Pit with my mom, which is my favorite show right now, or at least one of them, so that was fun. And then we had plans this morning to see the sunrise at, if you're local, you might know the walkway over the Hudson, which is like this bridge that goes over the Hudson River that used to be for cars, obviously, but now they, maybe like 10 years ago, maybe more than that at this point, they made it into a state park, and now you can just walk across it. But ooh, maybe I should go there today anyway. I don't know. We were gonna go there this morning, but then last night I ended up not being able to sleep at all. Like I was just thinking, and then all of a sudden I was just thinking about all the deep stuff that I saw on The Pit, and my body just was stuck in this fight or flight response, and that hasn't happened to me in a really long time. If you know, like that feeling where you cannot sleep for the life of you and you're surrendering to it, like you're accepting the fact that like you're not fighting against the sleep. You're like, all right, I can stay awake, and you're hoping that that'll make you fall asleep, but it doesn't. Yeah, I was going crazy, and then we woke up for this, and then I was like, Mom, I need to go back to sleep. Like, I can't do this. And yeah, now it's 12:16 p.m., noon-ish. I just woke up at like 9 and read a little bit, and then I watched Love Story, my other show. And yeah, now I'm gonna make a shake. And I think the plan for today, I'm kind of feeling in good spirits. Like, I don't know, this week I've been feeling really good. I'll do a full recap later of this week. Sorry for the noise, it's the dishwasher running. But I'm going to go to the gym, hit quads. I want to go to CVS and I have to get some more of my supplements that I ran out of, and I also kind of want to get like an energy drink. Like I'm kind of craving an Alani, even though I haven't had one in forever. I feel like I need it today. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the dispensary because I deserve it. Get a little joint for later, and then I want to go on a walk, but it's kind of warm out today. Like it's in the 50s. If you live somewhere where it's warm all year, you're probably like, what the fuck? But I'm from the Northeast, so yeah, 50s is pretty warm. So I'm kind of want to go on a nice outdoor walk later, but maybe also walk at the gym. And then I do want to do some computer work as well. But yeah, that's the plan. I need to get moving. I need to get my ass up and moving. Also, I'm a lucky girl. But yeah, last thing I want to say, like being in fight or flight, your body will have you convinced that everything deep is needing to be solved right now. You know, like your body will have you convinced that every little possible stressor in your life means the absolute most and needs to be solved, or else you cannot continue on. That's what survival mode feels like. If your nervous system has been in survival mode before, like for a long time, I've experienced that. Like I've been in survival mode for like at least a year and a half, and I'm finally out of it. But yeah, it's the most god-awful feeling because you literally just feel doomed. And it feels like your mind and your heart are constantly fighting and you don't know which one is right. That's what it feels like. But now that I'm up and at 'em, I feel better. And yeah, I want to be productive, turn my day around. Spring is coming. It's my half birthday tomorrow. Also spring equinox. Let's make this a good day. All right, I ended up getting a sugar-free spring edition Red Bull. It's cherry Sakura. Not exactly sure how this is gonna taste, but I figured we can try it together. I used to drink Red Bulls all the time in college. I don't really drink energy drinks anymore in general, but today's just one of those days. I feel high even though I'm not, so very sweet somehow, even though it's sugar-free, but not bad. It's pretty good. All right, let's go to the dispensary and then the gym. Get that over with. I kind of think I want to light up after the gym before I walk, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see how I feel after the gym, honestly. At the dispensary I go to, they always have like little treats. Like literally a whole table full of baked goods and popcorn and hot chocolate just for free. They're so fucking nice in there. I love a mom and pop ass dispensary. If you know, you know. Hey guys, it's a Friday evening. It's like 5:30. I'm sure you can guess what I just did. And yeah, I'm at my favorite little park by the Hudson, just chilling. I just hit quads and I ran into my brother's friends, and they are just like the sweetest, most rays of sunshine people. I love my brother's friends, not gonna lie. And yeah, I might hang out with them later and sesh more and like go to a nice view. My brother and his friend might polar plunge or something like that. I'm not doing that. I literally would never do that. I hate being cold. I hate cold water. Guys, when I was in Thailand at my 200-hour training for yoga, we did cold plunge at the end, like I guess as like a final wrap up for fun. We did a cold plunge last day, but I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm so sorry, but like I just don't see, like, that's not worth it to me. Oh my god, I don't like it. But I did do it. I just didn't go underwater. A lot of people went underwater. No, I sat in there, but the whole time I was like, that was crazy. I do not like that. It's like overstimulating as fuck to me. I'm just very sensitive to certain like sensory things though, but yeah, I'm gonna chill, go home, make dinner for my family because I volunteered tonight, and then probably go on a walk because I need to get my steps in. Oh my god, I haven't been like high like this in for what feels like forever. Holy shit, it's gonna hit me hard. But yeah, so pretty. Guys, I watched Love Story earlier. Holy fuck, that episode was fucking intense. Oh my gosh. Thinking about like all that shit is just like, see, I already have a lot of anxiety about like the fragility of life and just like existential stuff, but like shows like that really put into perspective for you, and it's just like, whoa. But it's like kind of cold. I mean, it's like 60, but it feels a lot colder because it's super windy. Feels like 45. I think it is 45. But it's cloudy and it's like kind of drizzling. I'm hoping we have some nice days coming up because I feel like the weather here has been so ass for the past, I don't know, week and a half. We haven't had a nice day in a while. We did have a few really sunny, like 70-degree days, and those were so nice. See, when we have nice days, I'm just like, okay, so why do I even live here? Like, I need to go to a place where there's nice days every day, because it's like if you're looking forward to it so much and you're like, it's a nice day, wouldn't you want that all the time? But I totally get it. I've lived in a state or an area with seasons all my life. But yeah. All right, we're gonna go back to the car because I'm low-key like really high. But you know what? I'm gonna surrender to the high, enjoy it, because I trust myself, I trust life, trust God, and that's all that matters. I feel like my anxiety in general has gone down a lot more about life, and honestly, a lot of it is because of God and believing in something bigger. You know, like that's what keeps me grounded. Because I see the practical reality and perspective of it all. But yeah. Okay. Oh my god, it's cold and there's so many monkeys. Alright. Hi guys. It's officially Saturday. We made it to Saturday. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here, but I just want to talk about what I learned this week. Let's reflect. I just don't know if I feel awkward standing here. Like, should I literally pull a chair up and sit? We might do that. Okay, yeah, I like this. So, last night I ended up, as you guys saw, lighting up at the dock. That was pretty nice. I ended up feeling kind of paranoid, which like definitely happens with joints especially. But I oddly really like that feeling, like the adrenaline, because it feels like a challenge. Like I can't even explain it, but like the psychoactive, like amped up feeling I get. I almost feel like every single time I experience it, I build the endurance to like sit in that feeling even though it's uncomfortable. And then usually my most profound healing, clarifying thoughts come in that uncomfortable feeling. I don't know if that's healthy, but whatever. That's why I'm trying to like not smoke as much anymore. But yeah, I also was thinking while I was high, I was like, I don't want to fall back in the habit of consuming more than I have to throughout the week. I want to make this a weekend thing, and that's it. Because that way I can enjoy it like on a Friday night, but I also love wake and baking. Like, I honestly would prefer to like have a daytime high than a nighttime high usually, unless I don't know, unless I really plan a nice cozy night for myself, or if I'm with friends, or if I'm like out and about doing something that I would normally, or like everyone else would be drinking at, like I would want to be high. But other than that, like I love to just smoke during the day and like be high during the day. It feels so nice. But then it's like, that's not good for every day, because it does make me tired. It does make me feel unmotivated. I really want to continue with just the weekend habits. It was really nice to not have Instagram and TikTok on my phone. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of look at my, at least just my notifications on my computer, but I didn't scroll or anything. I literally just looked at my notifications and watched some stories on Instagram of just like people I'm close to, like the top stories that came up. But yeah, it's hard because I am trying to like grow a platform on TikTok too. Even though I know TikTok is really a slow burn platform for the most part, unless you go viral. But then it's like, I hate scrolling on the For You page. I'm so tired of TikTok. Like, it genuinely stresses me out at this point, just because it's almost like I get too inspired. Like, there's too many people that I'm like, oh, I take ideas from everyone, and then it just feels like there's way too many ideas to work with, and my brain gets oversaturated, if that makes sense. Like, it feels really good to detach from that. I feel like this week really kind of like marked a shift of some sort. I don't know. Also, today is my half birthday, so I'm officially 23 and a half, so it's a good day to end this on. And TMI, real TMI here, but I just got my period. And I'm very spiritual. I literally think getting your period is like a spiritual thing. But yeah, I have some hormonal issues, so like sometimes my body will like skip my period. For example, the last time I got it was January 20th, and so I skipped February, and now it's March 21st and I'm getting it. So I'll always get it like around the same date every month, but sometimes I'll just skip a month completely. So it's just like PCOS things, and I love taking workout classes. I think they're really fun. Today I'm actually going to Solid Core later in Connecticut. I'm literally gonna drive an hour to get there because there are none near me. I live in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, so the closest one is in Connecticut. I know it's like crazy commitment for me to drive an hour to get there, but like I've been wanting to take Solid Core for so long, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna do that later. And then tonight we're probably gonna get some dinner, and then we're seeing Hail Project Mary at the movies, so I'm excited that it'll be a nice evening. But yeah, before then, I want to edit this YouTube video and then maybe work on my Substack. It's currently 10 a.m. I also want to go on a walk, even though it's kind of cold out. I definitely want to get some steps in, but yeah, what else to update on? I feel like this week I've just felt better. I feel more grounded. Like, I feel this level of like acceptance. Like, I really just accepted where I'm at in life. Yesterday, I saw like one of my local yoga studios posted that they're looking for teachers, and I've been wanting to teach at this studio since September. So I do know the owner. Like, I love her. I talk to her every time I take class. She's so nice. And she DM'd me back and she was like, oh, let's have you come in for a demo. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully that works out. I've been like looking for studios to teach at, so I have 2 contenders that I love right now. hopefully that works. And I also I have a call on Monday for an internship in Italy that's like exactly in what I want to gain research experience in. And yeah, so I definitely have options. Hopefully that works out. I don't know, like I told them like, hey, I genuinely would love for this to work. So like I know that with the student visa it might be a difficult process, but like I would love to enroll in a language school so I can learn Italian while doing this internship or something like that. So I don't know if that would actually work, but I'm gonna call them on Monday and talk about it and just like see, maybe they could just give me some general insights about how the overall process works, because I would love to gain experience outside the US, especially in the career I'm trying to build. But yeah, I just feel confident. I feel like I know my career, my long-term vision is going to take time, and I feel good about having like yoga and teaching to really supplement me like financially and just fulfill that like embodied part of me, if that makes sense. Like I love teaching, I love embodied. Yeah, I noticed last night when I was high though, like it did kind of bring back some feelings. And I don't know if I talked about this in another vlog, but I took a yoga class the other day, and it left me feeling uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm kind of processing some old feelings. I've been thinking about some older stuff that's been really hard for me to process the past year. Some conversations I want to have with people. That's very vague, and I know that sounds like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I've just been thinking about deeper things. It's been hard for me to process this past year, and I feel like I'm ready to let things go. And yeah, I just feel good. You know, I feel like now that I'm not in survival mode, now that I'm not like every week, you know, depending my whole life and my worth on like what opportunities I'm getting closer to each week. I'm not thinking of my life like that anymore. I'm just kind of letting things happen as they're meant to happen, and I'm focusing on each and every day how I can put my best foot forward, what actions I can take every single day. And I feel like every day I take steps, I send emails, I talk to people, I apply to jobs, I have more clarity about my platforms, my direction, my strategy. Like every day I get closer and closer, and that's all that I can do, you know? I'm done feeling like I'm barely treading water. I'm just gonna ride the wave. And yeah, I low-key want to keep vlogging every week, so maybe I'll see you guys next week. But yeah, enjoy your weekend. Maybe I'll vlog later, but probably not. We'll see. But yeah, bye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. My name's Rachel. I'm officially 23 and a half. I'm from the Hudson Valley, New York. Lived in Boston for like 4 years. Hopefully next I live somewhere warm. If not warm, somewhere not in the US. But yeah, all right, bye.